This was Syria 1 year ago. Scenes of celebration as opposition forces toppled the regime of Bashar al-Assad. But how did they manage to end the 53-year reign of the Assad family in just a matter of days? On November 27, 2024, a coalition of armed opposition groups launched a major offensive against pro-government forces. At that point, President Assad's troops and allies had control over significant portions of Syria. Led by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the first attacks came at the front line between opposition-held Idlib and the neighbouring governorate of Aleppo. Fighters managed to seize strategic towns and villages, as well as Base 46, Assad's largest base in western Aleppo. The opposition said the attacks were in response to artillery shelling from the regime, but it quickly became clear that bigger plans were in place. On November 30th, they took Aleppo. It was a lightning-fast offensive, which forced government soldiers out of Syria's second-largest city, and for a moment, it perhaps seemed like that was the prize goal of the campaign. But opposition forces continued advancing south through the countryside, taking dozens of villages from the regime. By December 5th, they had entered Hama, a key city for supply lines in western central Syria. The next day, they took control of Deraa, the place where the Syrian uprising began almost 14 years earlier. They did it with the assistance of rebel factions drawn from the Druze sect in the neighbouring city of Suwaida. Then they took Homs. Residents poured into the streets to welcome them, and by now their momentum seemed unstoppable. Only the last major city, Damascus, remained. By the morning of December 8, regime soldiers and police officers in Syria's capital abandoned their posts and weapons and fled the city as opposition fighters entered. Bashar al-Assad was whisked out on a plane to Russia. Syrians celebrated in joy and disbelief as the once seemingly invincible, decades-long regime was taken down in just 12 days.